You ready? I don't know if that's good or bad. Beep, 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 beep. It's Kyle Brown, your local country musician, here with my co-host, Callie. We're here today at Topa Topa headquarters in Ventura, California. Come on in, let's get some beer. Let's hear a story or two. Time to pinball. We're here with Jack Dyer, owner of Topa Topa Brewing Company. Nice to meet you.
Kyle. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having us. All right, we got our beer. Never been here before. You want to give me a little tour?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me show you outside first. We originally started it almost 11 years ago in downtown Ventura, but when we found this place to open our expansion production facility and now permanent home, we loved the opportunity to have this big beer garden outside. Traditionally, or formerly, was just a big grass field, and we re-landscaped it with all native plants, drought-tolerant plants, with the help of some local nonprofits. When you come here, you can spread out, grab a picnic table, typically have a Good Vibes bar in the back open on the weekends. We always have a food truck or a food vendor here serving up delicious food. So it's really a great place to come spend the day, especially on a beautiful sunny day like today here in Ventura.
Yeah, it's always beautiful in Ventura, and a beer garden is definitely where you need to be. And apparently it's here at Topa Topa headquarters.
Yeah, it's actually, the sunsets here are pretty fantastic too. You can see the Channel Islands here, which we're really lucky to have right off the coast here. So pretty unique location, pretty unique spot to come hang out. Fun for the whole family here too. I always like to highlight these native plants that we put in because this was a partnership with both Surfrider Foundation and Ventura Land Trust. And these things have grown so much over the 5 or 6 years we've been here at this place, and in the spring they all pop off with wildflowers. It's really good.
And they're native to Ventura County.
Yeah, zero irrigation. They just grow. Probably one of the coolest things we have here for families is what we call the corral. Just a really simple little play area. People can let their kids play here. A little climbing wall, and there's a drink rail along the edge so the parents can enjoy their time here and relax, knowing their kids have a place to hang out.
Yeah, so you're making sure parents and kids are covered.
Yeah, I think it's a benefit for everybody if the kids have a spot to go. Then for the folks who are here who don't have kids and don't necessarily need to be around them, we know have a spot where parents can go. But we get a lot of families here, and honestly, since we've grown up over the last 11 years, we've seen a lot of our customers grow up and start families. So it's been really fun to see people. We have a lot of people who met at Topa who now have kids and they like to come here for the day. So this location in particular is quite kid friendly, but that's all part of the vibe that we are looking for here at Topa Topa. Wanting to be family friendly, community oriented. We always say that we're here to support the community that supports us. So this is a great place to do it. We opened our doors in June of 2015. Topa Topa story is, myself, my co-founder, and our brewmaster, Casey Harris, had a desire to start a company where we could build some community around it, and we felt beer was the perfect way to do that. We think it's the greatest beverage in the world, and Ventura was a great place to do it. So when we settled here in Ventura, we quickly caught a pretty good following right away when we opened doors at our original location in downtown on Thompson Boulevard by Tony's Pizza and Ventura Surf Shop. Quickly realized we were onto something, so began to expand with satellite tap rooms all over the southern central coast. 11 years in, we have 5 tap rooms, including this one, a production facility here, and widespread distribution throughout California. Grew from about 300 barrels of beer our first year to now close to 20,000 barrels this year. So employ almost 70 people here in the region. So yeah, it's been a really fun ride. We've been founded on a number of core values: quality, craftsmanship, and community spirit that we try and live every day. And the community spirit one's probably the most fun one here in the tap rooms, especially where we get to engage really well with our communities, hyper locally through our tap rooms, and then broader in the Ventura County regions. Really proud to be a 1% for the Planet company as well. 1% for the Planet's a network where we actually donate 1% of our sales to environmental nonprofits every year. So when you come to Topa Topa, you can have a good time, kick back, give back to the community, but also, know that a portion of your pint is going to a good cause.
You're not helping. All right, Jack, we're here in the back room at Topa Topa. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Yeah, we affectionately call this the barrel room, even though it doesn't really have any barrels. We formerly have done some barrel aging beers before, so we have future plans to potentially do some minor production, sour beer production in this room. But for now, it's really served as a really important kind of community space for us. We host all sorts of private events, from quinceañeras to wedding receptions. We've done actually full weddings here, nonprofit events. Really runs the gamut of what we've done here in this room. We try and keep it super affordable for folks because we just want people to have a space to gather. You can have a private event in here. You can have a public event in here. We watch a lot of games in here. During the World Cup, we're going to have the games on the TVs behind us as well. So nice big space for people to get together, enjoy some good vibes and great beers, and celebrate whatever they're celebrating in that given time.
So I'm seeing a lot about the Collective. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, the Collective is our version of a mug club, which are pretty prevalent in the brewing industry, especially with the brew pubs of days past. But the Collective is a great membership program where probably the biggest benefit you get as a member is you get 4 extra ounces on every pour when you show up here in our tap rooms. So I like to jive with the Collective members that they get every 4th beer free with those extra ounces. So we do a bunch of member discounts on merch on certain days of the week. Certain months we'll do certain things, and then we throw some Collective exclusive parties and gatherings and get-togethers. It's been a really fun club to see grow over the years, and probably the coolest part about it is you're kind of entering a group where you make a lot of friends, and we do a good job of connecting people through what I think is the greatest beverage in the world, beer, and people come, they hang out, and they get to know each other. And I've seen over the 11 years some really solid friendships form where people were not friends before they joined the Collective, and then they quickly became very close friends. Collective membership is valid at every single tap room, and got some custom merch and stuff for it. So it's a pretty cool thing, and we urge people to join up and become a regular and get to know us and the team.
Damn. So we got beers. Now it's time to hear about them. That's what we're here for.
How it's made. How it's made. Yeah, so this is our production side of the brewery here. So we were in the tap room, and now this is kind of where the magic happens. A lot of hard work, a lot of stainless steel, a lot of good processes, and we were able to make some pretty fantastic liquid. Just to kind of set the stage here, this is our production facility. This is where every drop of beer for Topa Topa is produced. We have about 50,000 square feet of production area here. We produce about 20,000 barrels of beer a year out of this place. This building conveniently was built in the 1980s for Patagonia. I always like to mention that. And this is where they originally housed all of their warehousing capabilities. So it's got some cool history with the company we admire quite a bit. And where the tap room was, where we were just before, actually used to be where the daycare was. So I kind of joke that a lot of things haven't changed. We're still taking care of people up front, and they were taking care of kids there. So, but I'll walk you around, take you through a really high level of what we have going on here, give you a little insight into what it takes to make beer, and then we can go back out and enjoy some of the product.
Perfect. Let's go.
Basically, all great beer starts with water. And for those of us who live here locally, we know the water can be a little bit hard here in Ventura. So what we have is a state-of-the-art kind of water cleaning system here with both carbon filtration and RO filtration. And then these 2 big silver tanks behind us, they hold hot water and cold water that's clean and ready to go. So at any point in time, our brewers can come and start making beer or cleaning anything with purified water. About 99.9% of beer is water. So we like to make sure that we're giving the brew crew a kind of blank canvas to work from. So water filtration is pretty important. Why don't we take you up on the brew deck and show you the brew house a little bit.
Perfect.
A lot of our brewing actually happens down below. It's a lot of somewhat automated system, but we're here up on the brew deck where we have a 4-vessel brew house system. Came to us from a company called GEA over in Germany. Behind me is our mash tun. Think of that as like making a big pot of oatmeal, but it's going to be beer. So we hit that with some hot water. Then we have our lauter tun is the second one. That's like a giant strainer. The grain actually ends up staying in there, and then we hit that with some more hot water to get the readings that we need. The next one is the boil kettle. We're actually boiling right now, so that's where my dad joke of the day is things really heat up on the brew day. And then the final one is a whirlpool where we add some last minute hop additions before the beer is cooled and sent over to the fermentation cellar. One thing we can highlight, and I'll try and point it out as we're walking around too, is we have a lot of hard piping around the brewery, so we can send liquid from here all the way to the other side of the brewery, all in enclosed hard piping if we need to or want to. Beautiful brew system. We love it. It's been working really, really well for us since we installed it in early 2020. Yeah, so once the beer's done on the brew house, it gets cooled down and sent over to our fermentation alley here. So the tanks behind us are all fermentation vessels. There's an old saying that brewers make wort and yeast make beer. So the sugary liquid that comes out of the brew house is called wort, W-O-R-T. Gets sent over here. We add yeast. The yeast do their thing, eat all the residual sugars, and magically turn it into beer. I'd say magic, but there's a lot of hard work. Most of the work happens in here, in the cellar. Any hop additions or anything that happens right here. So the fermenters range from 175 barrel fermenters down to some 90s here that are closest to us. So yeah, we have the ability to make a lot of beer here, and we enjoy doing it.
All right, we're in the cold room.
Feels good. It's a hot day today.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is our cold storage for all of our beers. We have Chief Peak here behind us. That's our best-selling beer. Represents about 70% of what we make. The cold box is always a spot that I come and check out when I'm here. One, it feels good on a hot day, but also I love to see the inventory build up and then leave. We had a big distributor pick up today, so this is actually, if you can imagine, this is actually very, very empty for our cold box, but our warehouse team does a great job putting together orders, keeping the beer fresh and rotated so it gets out the door to our distributors, who then deliver it to our accounts across Central and Southern California. And then we do some of our own deliveries to our own 5 tap rooms. So you can always ensure that when you're picking up a Topa Topa beer that it's about as fresh as it can possibly be.
And what are some of the places, like where can we find the beer?
Man, kind of everywhere. Here locally in the Ventura area, you can always find our beer in cans on the shelf at Whole Foods and Oxnard, at all the Albertsons and Bonds. We have some lovely draft partners that we've had from the beginning, like Ojai Beverage Company up in Ojai. I always like to call them out. One of the first places to ever put our beer on. You can find us at the Santa Barbara Bowl. You can find us a lot of places. Now, in particular, our Chief Peak IPA. That's the beer that really has allowed us to grow and build the company that we are today.
That's definitely how I know Topa Topa is. I hear Chief Peak, and it's everywhere. Yeah,
and if you're looking for it on our website, we do have a beer finder that stays fairly up to date. So if you want to find a local retailer that supports us and thus support them, you can find that on our website. Otherwise, you can always come to us at one of our 5 tap rooms, and we'll have some fresh beer and hopefully a smile on face ready for you.
All right, we're here with Austin, one of the bartenders here at Topa Topa Brewing Company. How long have you worked here?
Been at Topa for 2.5 years now.
What's one of your core memories here working for Topa Topa?
I mean, every day is kind of full of something new. The thing that makes this place awesome is my coworkers. So every time I get to show up here, it's just hanging with friends. And we get to pour beer and hang out with the people. It's sick.
What's one of your favorite beers off the menu?
At the moment, I've been hitting Chief Peak and KQ. I think we just lost KQ, unfortunately.
Well, thank you for giving me a little info on behind the bar at Topa Topa.
Yeah.
All right, I'm a light beer kind of guy, so what would you recommend me having here?
Yeah, I would 100% go with our Dos Topas lager. It's great. It's our version of a Mexican lager. Perfect for a beautiful day like today.
Cheers. Cheers. So we're having our last drink of the day.
Yeah.
Tell us what made you come to the decision to brew beer.
I'm not the brewing portion of Topa Topa, but I wanted to start a business that was rooted in the community and could hopefully make a positive impact on the communities that we serve. 11 challenging but very rewarding years later, we're thriving and doing what we can to continue to be a brand here in the local region for years to come.
Yeah, and at 11 years old, coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah.
You're a lot older than a lot of the other breweries that have popped up in the area.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. We're have quickly become kind of the OG brewery in the region. There's a few folks who've been around before us, our friends at Poseidon and Enegren, and and even institution was around before us. So it's really cool. There's a lot of camaraderie in our industry. We all support each other and do what we can to make sure that small independent craft breweries thrive for a long time. So that's always what I mention when I do these sorts of things. Is I urge folks to go out and visit their local brewery. It's what I do when I travel. I think it's a great way to get a pulse on the community and on the vibe of an area. So go visit all of our friends too. We have some great beer in Ventura right now, and it's a lucky time to be a beer drinker.
Yeah, that's one of the things I love about breweries is they're always community first. Beer second, but we're here for the beer. Beer creates community. So we're gonna stick with that and keep going. Like I said, hopefully be around for years to come. That was Topa Topa. Saw the brewery. We saw the cold room. That was our favorite part. Got a little bit of the history. This is Topa Topa Brewing Company, Ventura, California, only in my town. All right, guys, that was Topa Topa Brewing Company. It's the train gone yet? Can't take this girl anywhere. What do I say?
I don't know.
Line. Yeah, you want subtle cues on where you're going? So we're here taking a stroll through the beer garden.
Don't walk too fast. That was so bad.
I know. I have to say it slow and like pause so that I know what I'm saying. Oh, mother.
We can't tell what's happening yet.
It's Kyle Brown from Topa Topa Brew. Sit.